It is so great to see our friends from the Discovery Center today. We have Prince Ted Whalen and Bubblegum joining us. Now, there is a method to the madness, and we have a Lab Coats and Tiaras party to talk about.
Yes, on May 11th, 10:30 to 2:30, we're going to be bringing out princesses to the center, and we're going to be doing some really cool science, showing that you don't have to choose between being pretty and feminine and being a scientist. They actually work better together.
Oh, awesome. What a great way to teach little girls that science is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. Everyone should do some.
Yeah.
What time is the event?
It starts at 10:30, and it'll go till 2:30, but we'll be open till 6.
Okay.
Okay. And how can people get involved? Are tickets available now for purchase? Because May 11th is right around the corner.
Yeah, it's free with admission, so you just come in, you get admission like usual. Members also getting free. And then you just come in and enjoy all of the princess science fun. And the rest of the center is running as normal as well.
Ah, I love it. Now, like you said, combining science and princesses and the femininity. You got your Cinderellas, you got your Belles, all that. But if one of the girls attending wanted to make their own princess, could they?
Absolutely. And whether they tell us what they want their princess name to be, or if they just want us to address them by Your Highness, we are more than happy to.
Oh, okay, great. What else is going on at the Discovery Center right now?
Well, after Princesses, or Lab Coats and Tiaras, we have our Bubble Fest coming on. So this is kind of going over both those, but that's all the way out in June.
Okay.
We've got our Space Day actually going on today, since it's National Space Day. Oh. So at noon, we'll be streaming that NASA informational Q&A and lesson going on in our auditorium. And kiddos coming out with NASA and space gear will get free admission. So everyone should come on down and learn a little space.
Awesome.
Love it.
And you brought an experiment for us today.
Yes, and we also have a princess here to do the experiment.
Oh, yes. Bubblegum, please.
Bubblegum, please.
All right, if you want to go ahead and pour the water into our chamber here.
Yeah, I got some extra hot water here and some dry ice.
Yeah, so what you're seeing right now is some sublimation happening. So the carbon dioxide in solid form, which is dry ice, is going straight into the gaseous form, and that's it looks like water vapor, and there is a little bit of that in there, but mostly it is carbon dioxide vapor. So we can go ahead and, actually we're gonna put some...
I can get a little lid to show that it's also gonna come out the tube.
Oh, that's so fun. That's scary.
Oh, it does.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go. I'll get this off, take some pressure off so we can actually get some bubbles going on.
Okay. A little bit more. So I've got some soapy water here, and we're gonna make some bubbles with this fun vapor.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can go ahead and set the lid on. You don't want to make it tight, but you do want to close it enough so that it actually will force that gas out of the tube. And
It looks like flubber.
Oh!
A little bit too much force there. So close it a little more.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay.
I'll just do it.
May I?
Have you? Yeah, absolutely.
So it's not going to really risk exploding. That's the thing that you have to worry about. But we do want it to push the bubbles out.
Bubbles.
What? It looks like a bouncy ball.
So we're putting it on a cloth so that it retains that surface tension to keep the bubble intact for as long as possible. And it just still doesn't last that long.
Is it better on a cloth versus a hand?
Right. So I'm going to do it on my glove.
Oh.
And then you can see the difference if it touches my skin. It'll...
Oh.
So the oils on your skin will
I'm
make
sensing.
that pop. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay?
Yeah.
I saw these gloves here. I'm just assuming, guys.
Oh yeah.
I want to touch
absolutely.
one.
And this is something that kids will be able to do at Lab Coats and Tiaras. So we'll have gloves available for everybody who wants to come to the station that we have this activity set up at and hold their own frozen bubbles.
Oh, wow. Okay, so it's a frozen bubble.
Right, so they go by different names. So some people maybe have heard them called boo bubbles before. So we do a version around Halloween that we call boo bubbles. But this is frozen bubbles since we're going with the princess theme for this particular activity.
Oh, frozen.
And you can see they're getting a little bit less cloudy. So that is because the carbon dioxide dissipates quickly. So it goes pretty fast from the solid form into the gaseous form, and it's like already almost done. So it's a pretty quick thing, and we can kind of shake.
That's amazing. Can you
Then
explain the
we'll-
scientific principle one more time? I was mesmerized by the bubble.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, it's just because at the temperature and pressure that we have right here, carbon dioxide goes straight from the solid form into the gaseous form. So it skips the liquid form altogether and just goes straight into that cloudy vapor that you see. And then the force of that pushes it out of this tube, and then we make a bubble with it with our soapy water.
Wow, science is amazing, isn't
It
it?
really is.
Truly.
It is. Are you seeing more girls coming to the Discovery Center being more interested in science and STEM?
I haven't noticed any uptick, but it's definitely something that we're trying to do. You know, there's only about a third of the STEM careers are filled by women, and we're not a third women. So we want as many women as we can get into STEM, and that way, you know, we can truly have it be STEM for all, because everyone should be doing science as much
Yeah.
as they can. And at some point, you know, we have the little girls, they come in, they're excited about math, science, physics, astronomy, and at some point in their lives, they're told or they learn that it's not worth their time, that's not something they should be doing, and yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like what?
That is not anything that they should have to choose between, and so lab coats and tiaras, you can have the femininity, you can be a princess, and you can absolutely put science in with it.
Absolutely. All right, one more time, the details of the event, May 11th.
Yep, May 11th, 10:30 to 2:30, we'll have the princesses in the center doing science. Elsa will be doing the frozen bubbles, among some other experiments. And yeah, after 2:30, the center will be open as usual, and might be still be running some of the experiments, but those princesses, it's 10:30 to 2:30 for them.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. Good
Thank
to see
you, Prince Ted and Bubblegum.
All right, guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be back with our Mass Singer recap right after this. So much fun. Is making science fun? That's how you do it.